Hello friends, this video on inverse trigonometric functions part 12 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 11. Let's take some more trigonometric properties. This is called pi by 2 property. I name it pi by 2 because sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 here. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. And cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So these three pairs, when you add this becomes pi by 2. Correct? Just remember this. You sine and cos is a pair, tan and cot is a pair, cosec and sec is also a pair. To prove this, let me prove the first part at least. So sine inverse of x, let this be y. Or I can say that x is equal to sine y. Now I have to write x in terms of, I want to write x in terms of cos also because I have cos inverse something. So sine y I can write nothing but cos of pi by 2 minus y. So with this, if I write like this, what I get is cos inverse x is nothing but pi by 2 minus y. Why I did like this? Because I wanted to get cos inverse x also. So I have two equations. One is sine inverse x is equal to y and second is cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus y. Let's add this. So if you add this, that is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x, what you get is sine inverse x is equal to y and cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus y by cancel and you get pi by 2. Thus you see sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Very useful trigonometric function. Please remember this. And I call this pi by 2 functions because all these three you sum up you get pi by 2. Sine inverse plus cos inverse pi by 2. Tan inverse plus cot inverse pi by 2. Cosec inverse plus sec inverse pi by 2. Let's take some more trigonometric function and they are tan functions. The first is tan x plus tan y is equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. This is 1, 1. This is also same actually, instead of y you have put minus y. So it says tan inverse x minus tan inverse y becomes tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. So instead of plus y it is minus y, instead of minus it becomes plus. Similarly, so here we have put y is equal to minus y. In this case, same, instead of y we have put y is equal to x. So this becomes tan inverse x plus tan inverse x, that is 2 tan inverse x, and this becomes tan inverse x plus x, that is 2x by 1 minus x into x, that is 1 minus x square. So 2 tan inverse x becomes tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So if you remember this, that's all. You can remember these two also by just replacing y is equal to minus y here and y is equal to x in this equation. So I'll prove the first one for you. So tan inverse x and tan inverse y. So let me assume tan inverse x is equal to a, or we'll say tan a is equal to x, and also tan inverse y, let me assume it as b, or I can say that tan b is equal to y. Now I have to use the formula tan a plus b, correct, because we are adding these two. So I'll say the formula is, I know tan a plus b is nothing but tan a plus tan b minus 1 minus tan a tan b. So this formula we have learned in our earlier classes. So tan a is nothing but x, tan b is nothing but y by 1 minus x. So I got tan a plus b is x plus y by 1 minus xy. Or I can say that right here a plus b is nothing but tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Correct? What is a? A is nothing but tan inverse x. So that's what we have got, tan inverse x. B is nothing but tan inverse y plus tan inverse y. This is nothing but tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x, and that is my proof. So what we have done, we just used the formula tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b to prove this trigonometric inverse function, that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x. There are some more trigonometric function. They are all tan function. You have to write tan in terms of sine, cos or tan. So this formula we have already done, this 2 tan inverse x in the last foil. These two formula where we are writing tan inverse x in form of sine inverse x or cos inverse x. This is so generally sometimes we need to do that. We need to convert tan into sine or tan into cos. So in that case we use this formula. So we have to prove both of this formula. So let's prove the first one. I'm taking the first one. So again here also let's assume the first, the first thing is you should think what should be your approach, how to approach this. Since we're not getting any clue, so let's just randomly try tan inverse x is equal to y, the normal thing we do. So tan inverse x is equal to y, so I get x is equal to tan y. This is my first equation. This is my first equation, x is equal to tan y. Now let's try to break this guy. On the right hand side it is sine inverse 2x plus 1 plus x square. So x is equal to tan y we know, so let's just try to put this value in the hope we get something. So this becomes 2 tan y by 1 plus tan square y. Now we know that 1 plus tan square is nothing but sec square y, right? So this becomes sine inverse 2 tan y is nothing but sine y by cos y, and this becomes 1 plus tan square becomes sec square y. So sec square y, sec square y. So this is again, if you solve it further, this becomes sine inverse 2 sine y into cos y. Why? Because cos y and sec y cancel, and sec y 1 by sec y become cos y. So this is nothing but 2 sine y cos y. That is nothing but sine 2y. So this is nothing but sine inverse of sine 2y, and that is nothing but 2y. So what is 2y? So if you see that 2y is nothing but 2 tan inverse x. So we took the LHS and we got RHS. 2y is nothing but 2 tan inverse x. Why? Because y is equal to tan inverse x. So we can say that is equal to 2 tan inverse x, and that is nothing but RHS. So very simple, since we were clueless, we just tried tan inverse x equal to y, and then we started from RHS actually. We started from RHS and we got this LHS. Let's try the second one. Same thing here also, since we are clueless about what to do, so we'll just assume tan inverse x is equal to y. Same thing here. So we get y is equal to tan x. Sorry, x is equal to tan y. X is equal to tan y. So we get this x is equal to tan y. Now let's break this RHS. RHS we got is cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So let's break this. So this becomes cos inverse 1 minus tan square y by 1 plus tan square y. So what is this value? So we don't know how to break this. So this cos, let's convert this into sine cos so that we can at least break this. So this becomes cos inverse of 1 minus sine square y by cos square y by 1 plus sine square y by cos square y. Correct? So if you solve this, I'll just put here, this becomes cos inverse of, this becomes cos square minus sine square, cos square y minus sine square y by cos square y divided by cos square y plus sine square y by cos square y. This gets cancelled. Cos square plus sine square is equal to 1, I think. So this becomes nothing but cos inverse cos square y minus sine square y. Now we have to convert this into cos form just to get the actual value. So cos square y minus sine square y we know is nothing but cos 2y. Correct? So this is nothing but cos inverse of cos 2y. And this becomes 2y. And 2y is nothing but 2 tan inverse x, and that is nothing but my LHS. So if you see 2y and y is nothing but tan inverse x, so this becomes 2 tan inverse x, and that is my LHS. So RHS become LHS. If you see cos square y minus sine square y is equal to cos 2y, how we have done this is, you know that cos a plus b is nothing but cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Put both a and b as y, so this becomes cos y plus y, that is cos 2y, become cos y into cos y minus sin y into sin y. So we see cos square minus sin square is equal to cos 2, and that's why we have used. So what we have done, we have just tried to solve and got this cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.